Hey guys, Classicgamer here, welcome back to Let's Play Dragon Quest III. Since last time, I decided to make a small change to my party. As you can see, I have a dealer there. He is Kuogane, as suggested by one of my viewers, Darkblade24. Probably see his comments pretty often. What we need to do is bring the dealer here and leave him to stay forever. They will spend the rest of their life here, because that's the only way you're going to be able to get this town to develop, and it's kind of a required thing for the game. So, he's going to put all the stuff in the bag, and we're going to just leave him here for a good long while. But I just wanted to show you guys I was doing that, so I didn't just come back here randomly and surprise everyone with this newly developed town. And it will go through a few stages of development. I'll probably want to stop in there every now and again, about as long as it takes me to collect another orb. So, we'll come back here to Rudra's Tavern and re-pick up Zero, since I just booted him out of the party. He's further along in levels than the sages, and kind of want them to catch up. And let's go ahead and reorder everyone. There we are. So, I have a few places I want to stop at today. Couple important things to take care of. We've been told about those shoals somewhere in the sea that we don't really know how to find, and I don't know how you're supposed to find them other than stumbling onto them, so I'm going to stumble onto them with a little bit of knowledge of where they're actually at. In fact, if we look on the map, oh, we actually can. It's really hard to see on the Game Boy Color screen because it's so small. You can actually see a tiny dot between Asia and North America. That's where we're going. Basically directly south of where I'm currently at. So, it's a long voyage. Let's just head there. In the meantime, I guess I can actually give out a few details about the whole car thing. Oh, hey, never mind. I'm already here. Ha! You'll never know! Oh, fun. New enemies, Mirzakons and Krabus. Krabus actually has a lot of defense. It's kind of like the Hell Crab from before in the desert areas. And Mirzakons are generally annoying as well. I believe they were called Murdanes on the Game Boy Color version of the game, which may or may not coincide with the actual NES copy as well. So, let's see, Krabus has, of course, really high defense, and can actually get a critical hit, apparently about 25% of the time, so that's really dangerous. And Mirzakons, almost called them Murdane, can cast Ice Bolt and heal more. So what I'm actually going to do is send these three at the Mirzakons, and have Alexis take out her Blazemore spell to, well, try and take out that Krabus. After all, they have high defense, but I think fire works on them. Yeah! And they only have like 50 or so HP. So I deal like 10 damage with your physical attacks and you just blow them up with one spell. So, that's those guys. They're really not too big a deal. I suppose I should say you should refrain from trying to use ice magic when you're out on the ocean. Anyway, we come to this and pull out the Thirsty Pitcher, and it apparently will lower the sea level so much, or, well, it looked like it rose the sea level, but then somehow it changes these shoals into a shrine. I don't know. I'm assuming that they actually lowered the sea level so much you can actually walk in here. It's kind of cool. Actually look like you're underwater. But here we can find the final key, which will of course open up all those jail cell doors, like the one just north of me. And if you search the northern tip of the star design, you can get another small medal. I believe that makes 43. And, Necrogon Mountains. Okay. Oh, okay, it's that place south of Isis. I think in the Game Boy Color version he says that's where evil sleeps. Kinda more directly hinting where Baramos is. And once you get back on your boat, apparently you pour all that water out of the pitcher and it changes the sea level back to normal. So you can't go explore the world with the sea level, like, lowered drastically. I have another few places I want to go, and there's a bunch we can do with this key. But first, I want to check out the northern area of the, like, Asian continent, which I'm totally sailing too far north. So, a few cool things I want to check out there. A lot of small medals to pick up. Remember, we're trying to get up to 50 to get the ninja suit. But that's really just the stepping stone prize for me. What I'm really interested in is the 70 prize. There we go, I want to head into this river just south of me. I suppose it's worth mentioning that the Krabus enemies can be a real problem if they're in the same battle as some sea slimes, because the sea slimes will cast increase and make them even more tanky. However, your defense still does work. Also, Firebane's pretty good. Ooh, kinda cool with the snow effect going on here. And this is apparently the Hobbit King's little castle, or the Hobbit Shrine. I don't know. Kinda looks more like a dwarf to me. And again, people talking about my dad. If you search behind this throne, though, you can find another small medal. Should put me at 44. And the 70 small medal prize I was talking about is the Agility Scarf, which should change your personality to be agile or quick or something like that. And I really want that for the hero, so he can get his agility up and get his defense up. Because, you know, it's a factor of your agility in this game. Nothing in these rivers should be too threatening to you. Oh, here's a cool little thing. If you try and sail through here, suddenly, like a ghostly force pushes you back. And that's a problem because there's stuff we want on the other side of this channel. And we've actually been over here before on the other side. You see, the island's where we want to get to. Of course, I get into a fight right before walking into the cave. But that's the Olivia Cape, and I think someone mentioned some kind of important information about, well, a long time ago, before we got to Baharata. No, you're thinking of somewhere else. Somewhere pretty close, though. Aw, I thought there was supposed to be metal there. Let's see, this is the third Pachisi track, which I may come back and make a bonus video for. But if we search... from this guy, it says to go about 3 steps up, and then about 1 step to the left. So probably right here at this corner. There it is. That took a little more searching than I probably should have. But that should be Pachisi, or not Pachisi token. Small medal number 45. And we can, of course, walk around the track and get a good look at it. More importantly, if you come all the way around here, and then search this corner, you can find another small medal. So that should bring me up to 46. And you can win another small medal by playing the Pachisi track. Let's see, it says the pot just before the goal, 4 squares up from HP MP recovery. Basically the last pot on the board you can pick up another small medal from. But that's way too luck based. I'm not going to bother with that one. There's 110 in the game. There's only prizes for up to 100 medals. So they give you a little bit of leeway. I think there's only like 4 tokens in the entire game you actually have to play, which is easy to get. Ooh, nice. Kimitri and Alexis both got up to 14, and they both learned Heal More, and Kimitri learned Firebane. So, this is the Olivia Cape Shrine. Pretty sure I came here a while ago. But this guy will remind us of the prisoner souls that are in that cave thing, shrine. Yeah, I just read it and then immediately forgot what he said. And this minstrel will tell us more about Olivia herself and why apparently her ghost is preventing ships from coming through. So we need to find her love, Eric, which is on some kind of ghost ship somewhere. we'll be looking into that a little bit more. I could rest at the end, but I don't care. If we come up to about this spot, we find another small metal. Brings me up to, what is it, 46 or 47 now. I believe it's 47. And we can use these Traveler's Gates finally. Now that we have the final key. And they'll warp us all around the world, and we can get more small metals from doing this. Let's see. Where am I? Oh! I'm over here on South America. On the inside of the mountains. We'll want to come back here later. But that's not actually where I want to be at the moment. And that's the only way to get there, by the way, without having some other mode of transportation. And where is this? Ah! This is somewhere. I think this is on Greenland. Yeah, and here we can search to get another small metal. Should bring me up to 48, unless I've lost count, which is totally possible. Where does this take me? Oh, this takes me back to the Olivia Cape. Okay, well, back in. Not where I meant to go. It's kind of cool being able to use these Traveler's Gates to get all over the place. Kind of like we did in Dragon Quest II, only maybe not as useful. I don't know, the return spell in this game is really, really good. Oh, I know where this is. And there should be another small metal around here somewhere. Let's see. I think it's pretty much right here. Yeah. So that should bring me up to 49. We're actually at the gate between Portuga and Romilly. Or Portugal and Italy, if you prefer. Since that's totally what they are. You see? Back over here. And the reason I'm actually exiting here and walking around is because I want to use my return spell to go back to Romilly. There's actually a thing we can get there now that we have the final key. So we'll just make our way right up into the castle to do that. I think this is going to be mostly a cleaning up video. Just running around and collecting things. What's this? Dungeon? Oh wow. I was actually not intending to come over here. I meant to go somewhere else, but since we got the key, may as well come in. And ooh, the Expel Shield. Wow, that's actually really good. Let's go ahead and grab that right now. I believe I want to get that to Zero, who actually can't use it. Well, crap. Then we'll give it to Kimitri, because her defense is lower than Alexis's. Oh, I also did some shopping. I didn't mention that earlier. I got everyone magic armor. I sold the dandy suit, or whatever, and party dress, whatever they were that I got from Eden Bear, because only thieves and jesters can use them. I'm not going to have thieves until very late in the game where I have better equipment. And I'm never going to use a jester again. And they sold for like 9,000 something each. So it made perfect sense to sell them and buy actually useful things, like magic armor from Lancel. That should make 50 small metals. So I could actually go get that ninja suit, but like I said, it doesn't actually do anything for me right now. Not unless I had a fighter or thief. So I'm not too concerned with grabbing it. Later, you know, when I can get the next prize, which I'm not sure exactly how many medals I have to get for that. Let's see, the next prize comes at medal 60, and it's the Justice Abacus, which is also useless. So really, the level 70 prize, or the 70 medal prize, is what I'm going for. Let's see, are there any other small medals I want to get that are easy to get to? Well, there's one back at Moore, and there's some out at Lancel. Well, fine. Let's go to Zipengu. This is the closest place to Moore. And then we can go to Lancel to do things. By the way, this might... Actually, this should work. But if we come here and find out there is a good reason for trying to solve the problems of Zipangu. You faintly hear the echoes. So, there is a orb somewhere around here. Ooh, a Bruin. I'm not sure I actually ever ran into one of these things. They can do lots of damage. That's pretty much it. I don't think they can get critical hits in, they just hurt a lot when they hit you. So let's open up with the Blazemore. That may actually kill it. Oh, no it didn't. Wow. Yeah, they are your classic tank type enemies. They're there to soak damage and hit you hard. Anyway, yeah, Zipangu, you know, maybe they're mostly good people, and it's just Himiko who sucks. I'll give them a second chance. Just not today. Some other day. Later. First I want to get some more, without more snailies. Thank you. Yeah, there's one door in here we can open with the final key, so we'll go ahead and do that. And it's right over here. Come through here and search this top right area. You find another small medal. Should bring me up to 51. Believe. So that's good. Won't pick that up. And now I want to go back to Lancel because there's things to do. And I need to rest up to get my HP and MP back. Actually, come to think of it, Mari, running late into this video, you see that tiny dot southeast of Eliahan? That's where I want to go. I'll do the stuff at Lancel tomorrow. So, let's go for another sailing trip. And I suppose I could stop in and talk to the prisoners at Eliahan, but I don't think they have anything that interesting to say. So, we just want to make our way over here. In fact, I believe if you go to the pirate house during the night and talk to some of them, they actually tell you about this place, which you may have not noticed on your map. Thankfully, I do notice it and want to come here. Kind of weird they have that one little spot of water on the island that you can't walk into or through. It's not part of any special thing. But I believe this... You know what? This lady will tell me what this place is called. Luzami! And it is just a little out-of-the-way town. They have a few cool things here. Yeah, no one really remembers it. I don't even know what the analog to this in the real world is supposed to be. Maybe New Zealand? Maybe? Kind of far away from Australia for that, though. What? What is this blasphemy? The world's flat. Yeah, it's kind of cool. I guess this is, what, Galileo? So... tells us about another key character we can go talk to learn some things about. I actually, at this point of the game, want to start saving money. A lot of money. For a thing that's going to involve that old man I was just being told about. Ooh, here's a small medal. So that should put me at 52. So that's cool. I actually thought I was going to find something else there. Hey, old man. Oh, well, there we go. Necrogondo Mountains has the Archfiend's Castle. Kind of what the, that Hobbit was referring to, I think. If not him, then somebody else. So, we need to find the Gaia Sword to get into the Necrogondo area to go fight Baramos. Kind of good, important, pertinent information. Makes coming out here worth it. And we can search all these bookshelves to try and find something. Few personality-changing books, not that interested in them. And of course, if you search near the grave, you should be able to find something. Normally it'd be a small medal. This time it's a luck seed, which I may eventually want to give on to the hero, considering he's got a personality that doesn't promote luck. Okay, fine. Tell me stories. Oh, hey, there we go. Simon and Gaia Sword. Well, that was kind of helpful. Didn't tell me where Simon was, but whatever. Alright, I already talked to you. Quiet, quiet. So, that's... I think that was pretty good for today. A lot of going around finding things. We'll see if I can't squeeze in a nighttime trip to the pirate house. There should be cool things there at night. If we can get there while it's still dark. Of course, I'm going the wrong way. Ah, 1 square too far to the north. Oh, cool. I should make it here easily. And no random battles between trips. I don't need to talk to that guy. He's probably just going to be like, oh no, the pirates are back. They're scurry. Whoop. I'll also actually face them if I want to talk to them. And somehow they know about me. Didn't spell aren't right, but oh well. Hey, these pirates are way better than half the people we've seen on this planet. That's not a yes or no question. I'm just gonna say yes. Yeah, sure. I'll keep your treasure because I stole it and now it's mine. Finders keepers, right? That's how you pirates live. Oh. There you go. So, Green Lad has the bone that we need to find the pirate ship, that we need to find Eric, that we need to get him to let Olivia to let us through that cape to go to that shrine. That's really convoluted. At least I've actually found all the hints for it, or most of them. Oh wow, that's really a big ripoff. Kind of weird how many people you find are just like, oh yeah, Leahan's a perfectly okay place, blah blah blah. And I think now that we have the final key, we can actually do something in a jail cell here. I believe there's another tiny medal to find. Not really. Okay, fine. Apparently you want me to be a chauvinist. And yeah, she tells you about the zombie island I just came from. Yeah, I'm totally going to go and kick Baramos' ass. Yeah, sure thing. I'll come say hi if I manage to defeat him. So, that's this place, now at night. And screw it, I'm just gonna make a quick cut here, and I'll show you guys the jail cell in the morning. Okay, I think I've actually run into a new enemy while trying to get the time to pass, the Arrow Knight. Pretty sure that they're pretty dangerous. Let's see, they may be called Hell Armors in other versions of the game, and I'm pretty sure they have a ridiculously high chance to get critical hits. At least as long as I'm looking at the right palette swap. So, Hero's not going to be able to do very much with the spells. Let's go get that Blade Rain going. Let's make 0. Stop spell the Shaman. I really need her to learn more better spells. I guess Firebane. You know what? Let's test out these Arrow Knights. Hit him with both fire and ice. See what does and what doesn't work. Ice works. Kill them. Yes. Yes. Good. Don't have to worry about those guys anymore. And they called a Hork. Well, I said they would at some point, didn't I? You know, last episode. At the very least, Horks aren't that big a deal. Especially if you... Wow. Bigger deals than I thought. At least it still died at some point. And they just keep calling for reinforcements instead of healing, which they clearly needed to be doing instead. Let's get the better weapon on. And I'm really relying on Blazemore a lot today. Maybe a little more than I should, but whatever. I'm killing things. That's a good point. And they're an important thing. Okay, I made it back. It's like as early morning as it could possibly be, but whatever. Now the pirates are gone, so I can easily get into their jail cell and search for the last small medal we'll find today. Maybe we can talk to this guy. Oh, that's super helpful information there, buddy. There you go, small medal number 40, no, 53? It's 53 or 54, something like that. Really bad at keeping track of that. Oh well. If I'm not doing a good enough job, I'm sure you guys are paying enough attention to know. And I check it after every episode, so at least I start on the right number. Anyway, Classroom is signing out. I'll see you guys next time when I go finally get around to the Tedonki continent and Lancel. So, see you guys then.